young Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my inspiration.
The deed no wrong with them, military shots at them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still lives in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I started there. Remember when me tell you say I started there. Yeah, I remember that one that called us a prospero. Like a papanuku, for them they were bonito. Me tell you what I look pandi, what pandi samiro. Me tell you what I day. For me the plan and the rest of man, I tell you what I am. Me never give up. Me tell them
heroes, I want to promise you something today. We must fight together, no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra.
I look up to the sky with tears in my eye. For other Biafrans and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, will ever be a part.
They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not then? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation. We play in our history, that the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bummed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now if not you? You died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in our heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes of our fallen heroes.
This is for my fallen heroes. Keep them on the patient people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a gas, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire,
They paid the ultimate price. They died for the freedom of unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget.
Plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation. We blend in our history. That the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now? If not you, you died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in the heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes, so I'm falling here.
This is for my fallen heroes. Give them a motivation, people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a cast, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire,
They paid the ultimate price. They died for the freedom of my unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Yeah, put the flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on, cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah, you know what it is.
I'm looking at myself in
We
the
must
mirror.
revenge, and we must stand to represent who we are.
Breaking news reaching us now. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has been arrested, extradited to Nigeria, and is right now being arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court.
It was an unjust war.
Long ago, in the heart of Biafra, a nation was born from the ashes of war. A war that scarred the land and its people, yet it never killed the spirit of freedom.
The war aim of Biafra is purely to prevent ourselves being slaughtered, nothing more.
It was in this land, scarred by conflict, that Nnamdi Kanu was born, a son destined to revive the dream of independence for Biafra.
And if anybody is going to judge our success and failure in this war, it will have to depend on how much we have prevented the enemy from killing us.
raised with the echoes of his ancestors' struggles, Kanu understood that the wounds of war ran deep in the hearts of his people. The scars from the Biafran War, which ravaged the land and cost countless lives, had never healed. The dream of an independent Biafra, broken but not forgotten, lived on in the hearts of those who survived. It was these voices, these memories, that called him to action. As Nnamdi Kanu grew, so did his voice. He became a preacher of justice, a messenger for those who were unheard. He spoke not just for his generation, but for all those whose lives were shattered by the war. The pain of the past was alive within him, and his words resonated with the cries of the oppressed. But as Kanu's message spread, so did the fear of the establishment. His calls for self-determination grew louder, shaking the very foundations of the government. They feared the revival of a Biafran spirit, one that could awaken the wounds of the past and ignite a new conflict. And so, they moved against him. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, his body captured, but his spirit unbroken. The authorities believed that imprisoning him would extinguish the fire he had started. But they failed to understand the depths of his cause. The pain of the war, the bloodshed of the past, was not something easily forgotten. It was a flame that could never be fully extinguished. His arrest became a symbol of the struggle that began in the blood-soaked fields of the Biafran War. The demand for freedom was still alive. The fight for justice continued, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all the lives lost, for all the children born into a world of scars. The fight for Biafra is not just his fight. It is the fight of all those who have ever dreamed of a free land. And though the past may haunt the present, the future is still unwritten. As long as the story of Nnamdi Kanu is told, as long as the voices of his people rise, the dream of Biafra lives on. Arrested again, 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 and yet again.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate, my right. They turned it from peaceable felony now to terrorism.
This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Biafra land, listen. They thought they could silence me, But they didn't just cage me. They caged your spirit. They made you forget that our land still bleeds, that our people still suffer, that nothing has changed. 5 years in chains. But what about you? Are you not free? Or have they bound your voice with fear? The struggle was never about me, it was about you, your children, your land, your future. So I ask you, where is the fire that once burned in your heart? Where is the voice that once roared for freedom? Wake up! Rise again. Speak. Act. Remember who you are. This is Nnamdi Kanu.
Language of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ m ihe niile, Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị Igbo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi. Ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị, ọbụladị ndị okenye oru 2 na 4 bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo na ala ha niile si na ede nsọ Chineke na nke igwe. N'ụtụtụ a, ehihie, abalị, n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke ebere dị ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube onye ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi ka igwe tinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro, ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị onye nwe m na Chineke na dị nsọ, ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ, ije obodo ekwensu bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, biko nụ ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke ebere na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe, mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru, ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ka iwe etinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezuga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi. Ka ọ ga-abụ na ikpeta maazị na Biafra ga-abịa, anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị, kpee isi ala nye gị, bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, Chukwu Kikabia Mapurumi Henine, servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it.
I want to let the world understand what the so-called founding fathers of the Zoological Republic actually said about Nigeria. Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country, but the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, in their religious beliefs and customs. They do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. Nigerian unity is only a British invention. Alhaji Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, 1948, a founding father of Nigeria. The second one, Nigeria is not a nation. It is a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the same sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigeria is a mere distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria and those who do not. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, 1947. Now, lastly, let me tell you what Nnamdi Azikiwe said in 1964 after the so-called independence of Nigeria. It is better for us and many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Then, should the politicians fail to heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction that the experience of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is Katanga, will be a child's play if ever it comes to our turn to play such a tragic role. These are the historical facts that nobody can deny. We have it in abundance. So there are three Founding fathers have, none of them actually believed in one Nigeria. All their founding fathers. But tomorrow now, you see Guardian, right? The founding father. Our founding fathers will be disappointed. But your founding fathers never believed in one Nigeria. It is here now.
Before, Southern Sudan fought a war for 30 years. 30. Our own was only 3 years. Only our boss. 3 years only. Everybody ran away. Only 3 years. We don't want to build men that at the slightest sight of difficulty they run away. We want to weed out all the chaffs. We need those that can sustain. Those who are relentless in the pursuit of our freedom until our freedom comes. No retreat and no surrender. How do you get them?
Buying and selling has put us into wait and take business in anything we want to do. Whatever that will take us time, we don't want it again.
Nobody wants
the problem for people.
You know your people, at the slightest sign of difficulty, because they are used to buying and selling, they will run away.
Somebody is telling me here, he doesn't want to even go back to that zoo safe or whatever.
But I said something before.
The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omahi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they will never do, they are going to kill you anyway because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taken over, they will take it by force. And Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about Olo Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great-grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will tell, oh no, there was somebody called Hope Rosadima. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. There was one called Omahi. He loves Fulani. He used to be our brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to these fools, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. If Nigeria dies during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria, which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the fulefus from the East, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the West.
Most of you who claim you own businesses everywhere in Nigeria, for that reason, you want everybody to die. Nobody is above death. Death is going to visit everybody. Just have to pray that you live and make impact in this life. The impact that matters now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is not the impact to make people millionaires. It is impact to make people to be alive. It is impact to make people to feel secure. It is impact to make people feel they are free. That is the biggest impact you can make. Millions are going to come. People will become millionaires when they are alive. Of what use is it? You make somebody millionaire today and tomorrow he died by gunshot from Fulani. Of what use will it be to the society? You pick up somebody and send him abroad and he come back to Nigeria and police will kill him. It is happening every day. Why do you want to continue to be part of a country like that? Why? We are not the one bringing violence to Nigeria state. Rather, Nigeria aggression must be responded with aggression. That aggression is self-defense.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another. No, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us. But we thank God, somebody said this is a transition period. If these things does not happen, Biafrans will not know who is following our prime minister, who wants him to fail, who wants him to be out. So this moment is ordained to happen so that Biafrans will know who is who in this restoration process. So on that note, I welcome everyone to this fundraising. The finance department is going to figure out if our fundraising is going to be weekly fundraising, is going to be by...
Unless you understand your role in society, you can never ever make any meaningful contribution. According to the Greeks, there are three types of people on this earth: the idiots, the tribesmen, and the citizens. People don't know the meaning of the word idiot. They think it's an insult. It's not an insult. When the Greeks used the word idiots, they did not use it as a curse word. Idiots are people who just do not care. That is the original meaning of the word. If they write exams, they will cheat. If they are in government, they will steal. An idiot does not care at all. If he eats banana, he throws the peel anywhere instead of putting it in a trash can. According to the Greeks, some societies have more idiots than tribesmen and citizens. As I used to say before, Nigeria is full of idiots. Idiots.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected, wherever you are connecting to the program from. If you are watching us on Facebook, or you're watching on TikTok, or you're with me here on the Vidhaba channel where I host the program, I welcome you and I appreciate everyone that have joined us on Tuesday, a special day. This platform where you're watching this program is a platform that is under the United States of Biafra. The United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the leadership of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebweze. Remember, today is a very special day. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack people or individuals. All we do here is to present the case of Biafra before the whole world. We say things the way they are. We represent Biafra, and we represent Biafra on a very positive note. So wherever you are joining us from, you are welcome. In this platform, you are all welcome. You can join us in this platform and speak. It doesn't matter whether you are a Biafran or non-Biafran, whether you are one Nigerian or not, wherever you belong, you are welcome. All we ask is that when you're coming up, please appear in a decent manner and speak in a very civil manner so that we can understand you and respond accordingly. Today is a very special day, as you all know. The very last day of our Prime Minister, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the court. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is already in court as we speak. And by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, we are going to be giving you the update of the court as it unfolds. Whatever information we get as the court is going on, we will continue to share with you for you to understand what is going and be carried along. Luckily for us today, at least, our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, we can be able to see him. It is allowed for people to be able to stream today. And we can equally see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. Unlike yesterday, you know the problem we had yesterday. Yesterday, people were prevented from going in with their cell phone. People were not allowed to walk in. People were barred, and not even all the people who were supposed to be there, including people that were cleared. DSS posed as a hindrance and didn't allow people to go. And I believe as the Biafrans protested and voices begin to rise up, they begin to understand that it is not business as usual. This is a very high-profile case, and in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not a case you got to be playing with or you be joking with. It is a case that is before the whole world, and we must treat it the way it is. So as you watch and you're seeing, you can understand that things are changing. So our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in court as we speak. And as we go on, I will be giving you all the updates that is coming from the court and how things are going to be going. Remember, they are still in cross-examination. The cross-examination yesterday was not completed. The cross-examination will be completed today. So after the cross-examination today, then we will begin to expect what the judgment is going to be. But for you as a genuine Biafran, I know you must not put your faith on these people. I have always said it so that you don't get disappointed. You don't cause yourself heart attack. Whatever judgment that is coming there is not for our favor. I am telling you, it doesn't matter what they decide. We are not seeking for favor from our enemy because we know they will never favor us. The only place where our faith and hope lies in Chukwu Kabiama. That once he says yes, nobody can say no. They have tried as much as they can to continue to manipulate and change the narrative. But the more they progress in their manipulation, the more Chukwu Kabiama disappointed them. The Biafra we are talking about, asking for self-determination is a genuine cause. Pursuing self-determination is a genuine cause. International law supports the cause of self-determination. African peoples and human rights law supports it. Nigerian law also supports self-determination. But when it comes to the Biafran issue, once we talk about self-determination, they will twist it and call us terrorists. They have been doing this again and again and again. And they make us feel as if we do not have right to demand for what is ours. But I bet you...
No fear for our land. We go stand together. Fight for freedom now. No surrender.
This day is more than just an opening. It is a call for peace and reconciliation. Join us at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit, where the past and present voices for Biafra independence come together. No segregation, no division, just one people with one purpose, an occasion to voice our differences, resolve them, and stand stronger as one people. May 30th is also our separate Biafra Heroes Remembrance Day, when we honor the brave souls of men and women who fought and children who fell from the genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, where over 3 million Biafrans lost their lives. The day we honor those unjustly imprisoned and killed before the war, during the war, and presently, simply for being Biafrans. We salute our past and present leaders, from the vision of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to the resilience of Philip Effiong, the fearless dedication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the unwavering courage of Simon Ekpa Odogu, who have carried the torch of our struggle. Their sacrifices and leadership lights our paths forward. As we all know, for far too long, we've endured suffering at the hands of our enemies and division from within. This summit is power-packed to heal those wounds, to uproot seeds of discord planted among us, and to unite Biafrans across tribes, regions, religions, and political views. Together, we are unstoppable. Be part of history. Join us on May 30th, 2025 at the United States of Biafra headquarters in Washington, D.C. A day of unity, remembrance, and renewal. Biafra rises as one strong nation, bolder together. Venue, 11726 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Time, 3 p.m. Biafra time and 10 a.m. Washington time. 30th of May 2025, a united Biafra. Our time is now. This message is proudly sponsored by the Office of the United States of Biafra Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, and the Biafra Information, Telecommunication and Postal Service. My name is Marvelous Chukwubikem Arinze.
Face many things, we no fall. Them took a Nnamdi Kanu, but we stand tall. Simon Ekbad and country still they strong. We go rise higher, no place for wrong. We no go fall, we go stand. In unity, we hold the land.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. These are informations that we must have even while we proceed on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, yesterday, a lot of things happened yesterday, even though we are not able to follow up and bring them as they come. But I think today we are just going to give you a brief of what transpired yesterday as we got the information, what transpired yesterday in court. And as we speak, the court is already sitting and we're going to give you updates that is coming. So, as at that of yesterday, a lot happened in the court yesterday. A lot happened. And, you know, for one reason or the other, the DSS were playing mad yesterday and they were doing what they know how to do best, to go against the law and be lawless as much as they can. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in court. He's already in court again today. He's already in court. So yesterday at the Federal High Court, Abuja, the unlawful trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, by the federal government of Nigeria commenced. Before the commencement, the prosecution counsel, Owomolo San, requested from the court that live media transmission of the court proceeding in the case be banned to avoid transmission of sensitive information. However, the request was granted. You see, this was where the problem came yesterday. It was the government lawyer, the Zoological Republic lawyer, this Owomolo, or whatever they call him, Council Owomolo, requested from the court that the live media transmission of the court proceeding in the case be banned to avoid transmission of sensitive information. However, the request was granted. So it was the government of Nigeria that requested yesterday that there will be no media coverage, and they banned everybody from coming in, including removing phones. That was why yesterday we could not be able to get any update yesterday. And we waited until after the court before we began to get some information. So in yesterday's court hearing, the defense team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was led by Barrister Paul Erokoro San. Cross-examination commencement. Defense team, do you know what is rendition? Now, this is the question that was asked yesterday. Pay attention. The question that was asked yesterday in cross-examination, to cross-examination the witness of the government yesterday. Defense team, do you know what is rendition? Witness, yes, I do. But that's not how we operate. Defense team, so don't you know that it was the DSS that arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Witness, I don't know who arrested him, but I am sure it was not the DSS that arrested him. We are internal security agency. We don't operate outside of Nigeria. So yesterday, DSS, we are saying that they were not the one that took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, that they are not aware, they don't know how it happened. So defense team asked, defense team, you said Nnamdi Kanu in 2020 incited IPOB to burn properties in Lagos during the NSAS nationwide protest. Can you tell us how many vehicles they burnt? The plate numbers of those vehicles, the model of the vehicle, and at least one person who participated in the burning, and also about the Lagos State High Court you claimed that IPOB burnt. I put it to you to name the people that burnt it. This was what the person was asked, the one that was accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was what he was asked. So the witness responded, I don't know, but they are following the order of Nnamdi Kanu. You see, a simple question. Bring out the number of the cars that were burned, the plate numbers, and people who are involved to testify. He said, I don't know, but they were acting under the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Defense team, you said that Nnamdi Kanu ordered IPOB to burn down police station in Enugu and Ebonyi State, respectively. What are the names of those police stations? Witness, I don't know. At this point, the defense team presented to the court the evidence of Federal High Court Umuahia order in 2022 that awarded 1 billion naira to Nnamdi Kanu for the unlawful invasion of his home by the Nigerian army in 2017. Defense team, are you aware that the Nigerian army invaded Nnamdi Kanu's home in 2017? And that period was when Nnamdi Kanu was meeting with some of the Southeast governors on how peace will return to the region. Witness, I'm not aware. I only had it from Nnamdi Kanu. He says he's not aware. He only had it from Nnamdi Kanu. Defense. The defense team here presented to the court the Umuahia Federal High Court judgment by Justice Benson Anya on the 19th of January 2022, which said the Nigerian military invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's home is illegal and unconstitutional, and thereby awarded 1 billion naira compensation to Nnamdi Kanu to be paid in damages by the Nigerian government. They also presented 2 other court judgments to the court, which one was from the Abia State High Court, Umuahia, and the other from Enugu State High Court. The trial judge, Justice James Omotosho, accepted the judgment presented to him as evidences and named them accordingly. In response, Mr. Witness BBB said that he was not aware of those judgments and that his job was to investigate the allegation against Nnamdi Kanu by Attorney General of the Federation. Further question from the defense team. This was what transpired yesterday. Defense team, are you aware that retired Nigerian Army General T.Y. Danjuma called on Nigerians to stand up and defend themselves because security forces sometimes collude with terrorists to attack the innocent citizens? I expected this. Thank you very much. Let me hear what he said. Witness, I am aware T.Y. Danjuma said something like that, but I can't remember exactly what he said. Defense team, are you aware that the DSS boss, Adeola Adetosun, recently asked Nigerians to defend themselves against terrorists and bandits? Instance as given by the DSS boss during the comment was highlighted about how Azari community mobilized and retaliated against terrorists, who came to kill them, and they were able to overpower the invading terrorists. The defense team further asked Mr. Witness whether he knew that it is the same thing that boss said that Nnamdi Kanu had said, saying in the video, kill those that came to kill you. Exactly the same thing. And you see, as if they were watching our video. This is the program we did the other day. We have been talking about this. Biafrans have been talking about this. We have spoken about this on our program. We have shared it, that there are numerous evidence which we have played over and over and over. And I thank God that with the defense team are cross-examining with those informations that we are passing and the same thing we are saying. So witness, well, I am not aware of the DSS boss said so or not. All I know is that what Nnamdi Kanu tell his followers is different from ordinary self-defense. At this point, the defense team requested for adjournment to enable them get the video they want to play for the court as evidence. The videos are there now. Why didn't they go with the video? Videos that have been playing every time. We've been sharing it everywhere. The trial team objected the motion for adjournment and requested that the defense team continue with their cross-examination. They should have come with these videos. They are there. They are there. Even go to my platform, you will see them there. Why would you adjourn the case because of those videos? Danjuma video is available. Even go to Facebook. Once you type 1, 2, 3, it will come out. The same thing with that of DSS. Type it 1, 2, 3, it will come out. You don't need to take adjournment to go and bring videos. The court, however, granted the adjournment, but mandated that everything about Mr. BBB will be ending soon, or else the court will abruptly end it. Court then adjourned to today, May 22, 2025. This was the drama that happened yesterday. You see, they didn't want us to see it. But I thank Chukwu Okakabemara. Yesterday was amazing. The cross-examination was excellent. Judging from what we saw here now, what transpired yesterday, it was excellent. But today, the case have continued today, and we are going to give you the update on what is happening in the court as we speak. As we speak, the case is on. The trial have already started as we speak. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already arrived in the court, today being 22nd, and we are going to be giving you update of how far they have gone today. So, on today, being 22/5/2025, shortly after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived in court, The prosecution led by Owumolo's son announced his team while Agabi's son introduced his team. The court proceeding commenced immediately as cross-examination of witness BBB followed in earnest. So let us see and get the question that was asked to the BBB evil spirit that nobody can see. Let's see what he was asked. The Mr. BBB, what he was asked. Yeah? In the cross-examination, let's see the question he was asked. Meanwhile, before the continuation of the cross-examination of the witness, the presiding judge, Justice Omotosho, reminded the prosecution saying, I will give 6 days, and within the 6 days, you gather your witness, and if you don't deliver, I will close your case and move to the defense. Justice Omotosho continues. They will bring the people will say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu send them up. Justice Omotosho continues. I put this case on accelerated hearing, and I have my reason. I want this case closed as soon as possible. The defendant has been in detention for long. Soon, the court will vacate and the defendant will still be in detention. I will give 6 days to you to call all your witnesses within whether they are 500 or 1 million or more. Work with this time frame, 6 days. Work with this time frame as you are enjoying your vacation. Remember, someone is still in detention away from his family. I granted accelerated hearing and it's 3 months already. This is not accelerated hearing, he concluded. The cross-examination continues after reminder. So the speech of the judge is okay. He's giving them, they told them to go and bring all their evidence. They brought all their evidence, all their witness, those they said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu send them to go and burn houses, and those who, the plate number of the cars that we are born, and the names of the places and all their witnesses, even if they are 1 million, they should go and bring them within 6 days, not more than 6 days. If they don't, the case will be thrown out and will go over to the witness. So after saying that, the cross-examination continues. And again, transcript of the cross-examination of witness BBB. So, defense. Has the defendant's international passport been in your custody? Witness, I don't know. Has the defendant traveled abroad? Sorry. Excuse me, just hold on a little bit. I got something just got. What is happening here? Just a minute. I'm having an obstruction here on TikTok, so let me correct it before I proceed. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Sorry. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Okay, we are back. We are back. So, the defense now continue on there. They say, has the defendant international passport been in your custody? I don't know, the witness said. Defense, has the defendant traveled abroad? Witness, he told me he has been to many countries. Defense, was the broadcast you presented made in Nigeria? I don't know. You see, they are running away from the place the broadcast was made. They are asking him, this broadcast you have presented here as an evidence, where was that broadcast made? Was it made in Nigeria? He said he doesn't even know where the broadcast was made. That he doesn't know where the broadcast was made. You can imagine. You don't know. Defense. Is the name Biafra proscribed?
Kidney problems. Drink just 1 cup of this powerful natural drink daily to cleanse.
What is this? It's crazy. Sorry. Something is just disturbing us here. think they are attacking my program on TikTok. They are attacking the program on TikTok. They don't want us to broadcast, but we will broadcast. Whether they like it or not, we will broadcast. Then he says, was the broadcast you presented made in Nigeria? The witness said, I don't know. Defense, is the name Biafra proscribed? The witness answered, I don't know, but I know IPOB is proscribed. The question is the name Biafra proscribed? The witness said, I don't know, but I know IPOB was proscribed. Letter of complaint from the AGF. Defense, 5 to 6 years ago, did you obtain a statement from the defendant? I didn't get any statement and I didn't see any. Defense, do you have a report of the investigation? Yes. May we see it? I don't have it. It is the government that has it. You didn't call the defendant investigation or statement, yet you are a witness. Imagine. You didn't call the defendant investigation or statement, yet you are a witness. The investigation is immaterial. Did you make any video of any other person in line with this? Witness, I made investigation with some people. Defense, where is your report? I don't have it. How do you? Defense, did you see any carrying arms from the video you presented? I don't know. Arms can be concealed. Did you identify anyone? Witness, I identify ESN. How did you know? Did you confirm their identity? No. Witness said no. He didn't confirm. He just assumed that ESN. So it continues. The cross-examination continues. And he came up again. Another transcript came up and he said, defense, do you remember NSAS protests? Witness, yes, I do. Defense, what was it all about? Witness, didn't get his response. He didn't respond. He remembered the answer. He asked him, what was the NSAS protest? What was it about? Was it about Biafra? Was it about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Was it about the Igbos? He never answered. He didn't respond. Meanwhile, the document from the Lagos State NSAS panel of inquiry has been submitted by the defense team and marked as SBs. Stay tuned for the update. The case continues. Defense. Yesterday, I asked you the name of your DG. If you see him in video, will you recognize him? Witness, yes, I can. Defense team asks that the flash containing a clip vital of cross-examination be played, and it has been accepted by the court. Exactly. That very video of DSS where he was telling the people to go and protect, to defend themselves, giving the example of Azari. Oh my God. The video is being played now. They played the video and everybody watched the video. The prosecution objected the video being played, say that the man in the video is not the DG. The judge says it is not his duty to identify who the DG, rather it's the duty of the witness to do so. The defense says they haven't asked the witness who the man in the video is. The judge says, objection is overruled, that the video continues to be played, that it is the duty of the witness to identify who the DG is in the video when asked. The video just played. A man was seen addressing the people. In his word, he said, if you are depending on the police for protection, you will all die. Witness, is this your DG? Witness, no. Please note, this clip was gotten from Channels Television. Exactly. The same clip I have here. In this clip playing, a man is seen addressing the people. In his word, he says, everyone must put bands together to fight Boko Haram and restore peace. He says it is impossible to leave the fight for security only for the police, that it's impossible. He called for everyone to join hands and rise to defend themselves, and the time to start it is now. That video we have been playing here every day, the DSS man. Don't worry, later I will still play it so that people who are not seeing the video, you will see the video. I will play the video for you so that people who didn't see the video will now watch the video and understand what we are talking about. A video that contains the same thing they are charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for. Their DSS member. So they just play the video. That is where they stop now, and we are still waiting now to get more updates from the court. So that video was played, and every one of them watched the video. And the second clip is being also played of a man directing people, communities, to fight and defend themselves against terrorists. This is another video. Another video is in play. Second video, I think that is that of John Juma, that of Dan Juma. And defense said, who is the man we just watched? Witness. He is our DG. They ask him, who is the man you just watched now? He said, he's our DG. Defense. What's his name? Witness. Oluwatosin Ajayi. Oluwatosin Ajayi. Defense. Did you hear him say the community must arm themselves? Witness. Yes, I did. Defense. Is there anything wrong with what the DG has said? Witness. No. Defense. Do you agree with everything he said? Witness. Yes. The third clip is playing now. A man is seen addressing people in his word. He said, if anyone says it's IPOP that's killing people in Imo State, the person is wrong. He's going... Hey, kissing cat of womb. I thank God they were able to get all these videos. Finally, they are playing the Hobu Sodoma video. A man is seen addressing people in his word. He said, if anyone says it's IPOP that's killing people in Imo State, the person is wrong. He goes on to say, killings are politically motivated and accuse a particular party of being behind the killing of the opposition party. That video of Hobu Sodoma that we played here, finally, they played it also in the court. They played it also in the court. So it's like they are following us and they are watching us and everything we are doing. That is why it is important. You see, our coming online on daily basis is not for joke or not for play. The coming online of all the Biafrans, not only us, there are so many Biafrans on different platforms playing this video, make it go viral. This is how we are supposed to be united. If you want to talk about unity, this is what unity is all about. If we, the same way we focus, united, and pursue the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, providing evidence, that is what every one of us is supposed to be doing. That is the zeal we are supposed to use. If we can be able to use this same hand and focus on pursuit of the restoration of Biafra, nothing is going to stop us. Nothing will stop us. But eventually, some of us are busy gossiping. Some of us are busy talking rubbish. Some of us are busy attacking each other. Look at what he did. And we are going to do the same thing on the case of Mazi Nnamdi. Already, we have multiple evidence. And this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also an evidence. It's also an evidence that will present to Finland. I hope the Finland authorities are watching. I hope the Finnish authorities are watching. This very case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the cross-examination, is just, we will take it like that. We will take it like that. This transcript, we will take it like that and hand it over to Finland authorities. Let me see where they are going to pass and call Mazi Nnamdi a terrorist. Let me see where they will stand and continue to call Mazi Nnamdi a terrorist and detain him. And say he's inciting. I hope the Finland authorities are watching. With all these things we are seeing now, my fellow Biafrans, I am very, very happy with what is happening in the court. And at the end of the day, we are going to see what is going to happen at the last. Just as we have always been saying, it is just what is happening here. I welcome my beloved brother Greg and my beloved sister Ojugo You are all welcome to join us on this very day, as we have all waited for. The final day of the case of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the grace of Chukwu Kabiam. And just as we have been saying in this platform, that is exactly what is happening today. So let us hear from our beloved sister. While we wait for more update that is coming, I will be bringing the update as they come. So let's hear from our beloved sister. After my sister, my brother Greg will now make a submission. So my beloved sister Ojugo, go ahead and take the mic and speak to us.
Good morning, Chukwu Kikiabiama. Good morning, Bro Chooks, Bro Greg, and all those on the comment section, and those that are watching wherever you are watching from. God bless us, and thank God for allowing us to see the new day.
See?
Bro, just as I was listening to you, reading all those things, that put a smile on my face this morning. And it's a very good thing that you got up with a smile on your face. Like we said yesterday, Nigeria is already ashamed of their weakness, and they're putting more shame on the whole country. And I'm sure those that are making music or creating music, they're going to use this one.
They have gotten something to create music. Both comedians.
Oh my God. And that music will be super. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. It's going to be super. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear a music that will come out of this. It will be a very good. If you're a musician, though, listen. You're going to, if you create this one, you will make a big money. You will make a big name. Yes, I don't know. It has a good rhythm, and I don't know will continue to the end of today. The spirit that owns Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is possessing all of them. And if we remember, it was our initial prayer on this platform that the spirit of Biafra, the spirit of all those who have died in the cause of Biafra, will possess everybody in that court. And it's happening, putting more confusion into their head.
Yes.
And I'm, a little bit happy with the defender team presenting all this that are so clear.
Very clear.
Especially that of DSS, Danjuma, Nnamdi Kanu. At least let it be something that will come from Uzodemba. When your hands are clean and you're fighting a just person, it will backfire. That's what happens when you lie. You have to continue to find something to cover the first lie, and you end up making a hell of mistake. And that's what is playing out. Nigeria is shooting themselves on their leg. And I think let this court use this to clear the name of Nigeria Justice Department. Because the whole world is watching. Let Tinubu use this to at least be one record, one good record that he will leave. Because I've not seen anyone. So let this be the one that we will use to remember him. Oh, it was during his tenure that this happened. Because this will be the only one. I don't know if you people know any other one. You better start saying it here so that I will know. But for me, not yet. So I am encouraging Tinubu and the Justice Department of that country to use this to kind of confuse the world a little bit, that they still have justice, the Justice Department. I think that's what they call it.
Let people know their judicial system is still working a little bit.
Judiciary system, that's a word. Judiciary system is still somehow working.
They want to redeem their judicial system.
Yes.
Irredeemable.
That's what I'm saying. Let them use this one to redeem it somehow. I didn't say I said somehow. Because this would help them somehow, and then help Tinubu to be in his record. Like Obama,
one
now.
particular case was treated.
Yeah. Like Obama now. When you call Osama bin Laden, you call Obama. If Obama didn't achieve anything, at least he achieved Osama bin Laden. So I'm encouraging Tinubu that at least somehow you repair Judiciary Department. Somehow let it be on your record, so that when we say Tinubu, we say this case was handled during terrible time and justice prevailed. The authority, security authority, retired security authority came out on the national defense defenders. They've colluded to kill us all. And you're persecuting somebody who is trying to follow instruction, who saw this even before the announcement and know that this is what is coming. And he's a voice in the wilderness crying, get up, prepare yourself. They are here. They are still coming. The bushes are overtaken. It's a voice in the wilderness calling not just Biafra people, everybody in Nigeria. Get up. Get up. And here we are. I will arrest my case right here. Let me just put it down. I'm still kind of laying down a little bit.
Thank you so much, my sister.
For work. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your contribution. My brother Greg, you're there. Unmute yourself, my brother Greg. Take the mic.
Yes, Mazi Chus, good afternoon. Good afternoon,
welcome, my brother.
My sister Ojugo. Yes, so I thank God today for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yesterday, I was unable to join, but my spirit was with everybody. I watched all the programs trying to enter, but I think I entered, but the weather and the time to speak was not, the chance was not all that there. So we thank God for his strength, thank God for the lawyers and how things are still moving, and I thank God for the news of this morning about the yesterday cross-examination of the witness. Heaven will always be on our side. The victory is already on our own side. Because after this yesterday cross-examination, I don't know what other thing they need to know and whatever other proof they need again to know about the case. Yes, and God will keep Nnamdi Kanu and set him free, set Biafra free from the so-called evil country called Nigeria.
You see?
Every Biafrans must wake up and know that we are no more interested. Obi must know that the Biafrans are no more interested in Nigeria. All the Eastern politicians, both the good and the bad one, must know we are no more interested. Since all the politicians in the East voted to keep Nnamdi Kanu in the prison, but heaven will deliver Nnamdi Kanu from there and give us Biafra.
You say?
They have no option. There is no option, whether Tinubu likes it or not, because my sister is talking about Tinubu to redeem himself and repair justice in Nigeria. It is impossible. Instead, he will make it worse because he's preparing for 2027 and he wants to destroy it more so that he will get what he wants on 2027 as a president. So forget that side you are going. It's not an evil devil. Demon cannot repent. But with everything that went on yesterday, as I had this morning, shows that every day we come out is not in vain. They are watching us. Why did they stop all these things not to come up yesterday? It is because they know we analyze every single step they made, every word they spoke. Biafrans analyze it in every corner. So with that, they were not happy. They were not happy that everything they said, every move they make, we analyze it. Every step they take, we analyze it, and we go it more than the judges themselves. So we are not, Biafrans are not coming out to play. Biafrans want freedom. And even though the words where the judge come out from, they want freedom. And for his own side, they are killing more people as well. So tell me what crime Nnamdi Kanu have committed rather than let everybody defend himself, that Fulanis are evil and they are coming. The president that called himself Buhari went and told people that they were foreigners. It's just like as Trump is now. He's building wall to block Mexican and also some other American neighbors not to come into America illegal. And somebody tell us that the people who came into the country to kill us are foreigners. And instead to block the way, you give them free visa and open border for them to come in. When they will come in, they will go and meet their brothers in the army barrack who will prepare ID card for them. And they will be walking free and killing our people. And when Nnamdi Kanu call and say, defend your people, you tag him terrorists. So they have not started. The worst will come against them. We are already on our way. So we will be waiting to hear whatever they want to do. Whether they like it or not, they are on their own and we are on our own. Biafra is already gone. So holding Nnamdi Kanu there will not help them. Instead, it will destroy them even more. The earlier they leave Nnamdi Kanu and start negotiating anything concerning Nigeria, the better for them. There is no way they will hold Nnamdi Kanu any case against him because they don't have case against him. The same thing will go to our PM Simon Ekpa. So thank God they have started, the lawyers and every other person, they started coming with the good questions that the whole world will hear. I said it yesterday, the day before yesterday, that tomorrow the whole world will see what will make Nigeria, that will show how wicked and how useless Nigeria people are. The head of DSS man come and tell you protect yourself. Daniel might tell you protect yourself. And all those people telling you protect yourself, they're not going to arrest them. They arrest Nnamdi Kanu because he said protect yourself. His own is different. They arrest Simon Ekpa because he said we will protect ourselves. Why must Igbo people's own be different? Because they know we are gone. So anything they like, let them do. It will not change anything. We are going and we have already gone. So that is the message. So thank you, Mazi Choose, as we proceed. Your voice is not coming out though.
Anderson, go ahead and speak to us. Let's hear you.
Good morning. Botus from my end here.
You're welcome.
Well done for the good job.
Thank you.
We're always proud of you and your other colleague that are in the same media platform. making sure that our voice is being heard all over the world. It's not an easy task, but I pray that the grace of God will continue to sustain you people and carry you all ahead in this difficult task. I want to also say good morning to the Biafrans all over the whole world. And in regard to the issue going on this morning, I quietly believe that not only Nigeria, the whole world knew that what Nigeria is doing is a political charade. And really, what they are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of is nothing to write home about. And Nnamdi Kanu have not committed any offense. But it's shocking me that watching this thing from around the whole world, the Amnesty International, the Human Rights Group, all of them, they turn a blind eye as if they did not see what is happening. But at any slight mistake, it's not that God is guiding us and guiding ourselves, that in all their trap they are setting for us, we're not falling into the trap. At any slight mistake, this will jump into killing Biafrans and arresting Biafrans for no reason. And the whole world will also help them to make it sound loud as if we are committing any offense. And truly, they know that the Nigerian government, the zoo demonic enclave instituted by Britain, are the one committing all sorts of evil against humanity. And the humanitarian agencies all over the whole world, from the Amnesty International and all of them, the United Nations and the EU, these people won't see us dead. None of them see the evil that Nigeria is committing. And that is because they are eating from abomination. But whatsoever they will do, they can go to any lengths and continue misbehaving themselves and shaming themselves. The end of it all is that they will allow us to go because nobody will stop us from going. The basic part is that no any average Biafran that wants to be identified with this zoo entity, this demonic entity. Even though you see that we have some selected stooges, the self-acclaimed politicians in the Biafra land that are not part of us, and they are fighting also against us because they know what is disturbing them is because of the evil they've committed against their people, and they know that they cannot go scot-free. They can even join forces even with other people more than them and do all the evil they can do. Biafra has come to stay and nobody will stop it. And for all of them that are fighting and taking away the life of Biafrans, there's nothing that they will go scot-free. The way the Israelites never forgive those who committed the Holocaust, till today, that is how it will appear. We cannot forgive anybody that have taken the life of Biafran, no matter how long it is going to last. Because the pain cannot go out from our mind until we have revenged the last person. Until we have made sure that everybody that has caused us damages and evil in the course of this struggle is receive it to the last, with the last pardon. Even those who are using media like the Dr. Damages and the Dr. Che, they should not even think that they will go scot-free. They will go scot-free. Everything that they've been doing against us is in the record. Those who are causing damage control, they should have it at the back of their mind that they will not go scot-free. The Fulanis who are working in collaboration with the Britain, the UK, demonic governments of the world, thinking that if after all this thing that they will go scot-free, they also should also have it at the back of their mind that they are not going to go scot-free. Because the pain can never go out from our mind. So let Nigerians continue to disgrace themselves before the whole world because they believe that the world, and most of the UK is standing behind them, therefore they can do and undo. If not that they are believing that the wicked world is standing behind them, what's all this nonsense that they are presenting before the court as an evidence? If really we want to follow due course and the true justice, the judge himself should not even allow this because it's a shame to them and this useless entity that Britain has created for their own selfish interest. But let me not go far here. There's something I want to ask, please, in respect of our PM. Since few days back now, we're hearing that the Finland authority has charged them to the court and this and that. Please, I want to ask precisely, when is the court proceedings going to commence? They charge him to court, but we're not hearing. We don't know when they want to commence the proceedings. When is the proceedings going to commence? And for what reason will even Finland government frozen the accounts of our PM and also all his assets and his business in Finland? What is you are frozen somebody's account and everything he has without any evidence proved against him? Where is this kind of justice being done in the whole world, please, for goodness sake? somebody that you accuse somebody, does it call for you forcing all he has when there's no evidence proving against him, when the court has not convicted him? Or is it that the Finland has belittled themselves and they downgraded themselves to the level of the new government that doesn't have shame, that they've lost all the dignities and integrity that they've gathered before now? I can't understand what is the plan. But please, may I know, please, if you know, please, can you inform me, because I am still waiting to know the day that the court proceeding will commence, so that we can follow them strictly and see what is their plan and how they are going to go about our PM issue. But even Finland also should have it about it.
They have not fixed date
Okay,
yet.
not fixed. Okay, and what are they waiting for, please, for goodness sake? After keeping this man, keeping him for more than 6 months.
Yeah, it's just like Nigeria. Finland is just playing the same card with Nigeria. They have nothing to judge. They have nothing to present. They know that it's a lost case, so they only have the delay tactics. That is it.
Okay, they are buying time, thinking that it's going to help. They are going to make anything out from it. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for the whole world. I've said it. Only the coming of Biafra will restore peace on the surface of this earth. It is not a pride. It's not a threat. But this is what God himself had seen. And those who have eyes, the self-conscious human being who has said is on the surface of this earth knows that. But my joy is, in fact, is enormous when I listen to what the new papacy, new pope, the commentary, the response was given to Ibrahim Traore. I really now understand that even the church knew that evil is going on in this world. And many of this Western world are standing behind the church to commit all sorts of atrocities, which, if by his statement that is going to stand against all this evil, I think it's a kind of the Pope that is going to bring peace to the face of this world. But it is quite unfortunate that those who the whole world is watching are looking onto as people who are going to stand at the face of injustice and they defend human rights are the people who are using it for their own selfish interest, eating and drinking in abominable acts, and they feel calm. What is the shame? What kind of a shame? Like I used to say, what will you tell us now that will listen? What will Amnesty International bring before us that will listen? What will the EU say before us that will listen? Anything happening around the whole world, these people knew it quite well before me and you that is talking up and to complain about the issue of Biafra. They knew really what is happening. But he said that the political agenda that all of them are playing the manuscripts that is handed to them, that is why you see them, they kept quiet and turn a blind eye as if they don't know what is happening. They knew it. But it's going to be to their shame. If they like, they should do something now when the time is needed. If they like, they should fold their arm and thinking that Biafra will not get free. We are already a free people. We are going to fight it to the last man standing, like I used to say. Who is in this dirty enclave that is telling you that, you know how we are managing to survive in this dirty enclave that we find ourselves, that is called Nigeria? Everything is gone. Everything is scattered. Everything is in mess. There is nothing to write home about. Not 3 square meters that somebody can eat in a day. Nobody here in this dirty enclave, you know these criminals that hijack powers and they claim they are politicians from the southeast down to the Nigerian, to Abuja, the central, and the southwest, and also in the north that are occupying the space of political offices. Nobody. Everything is crumbled. The other day, Tinubu was talking rubbish. That despite all the criticisms, I know what is meant in his statement. That despite all the criticism coming his way, that will not stop it from causing more damages to the citizens of Nigeria. Because there's no plan. They don't have anything. We told them we don't want to be. Is it a fault to make us stay here with us, but we don't want to stay? What kind of inhuman treatment that is this before the face of the whole world? Let the so-called human rights group, Human Rights Watch group, and the United Nations and the Amnesty stand up now and save themselves because of the shame of this nonsense that they are allowed to flourish in an enclave of this kind of demonic entity, just because of their selfish interest. They cherish money more than the life of people. They take millions and they turn the other way and allow all sorts of. Look at the number of terrorist groups that are flourishing in Nigeria now, unchecked. The federal government of Nigeria is in itself the terrorists. Not that they even employ, they say they brought these people as a machinery to use them for voting and they refuse to come back. No! They're using them as a tools. But he made it clearly before he came to power in 2015. When Jonathan was trying to use Virdict, the then chief of army staff, that they were complaining bitterly that how can an Igbo man become a chief of army staff? This is something that they forbid. Virdict was fighting even when, even despite the fact that Obama denied Goodluck Jonathan access to ammunition. But through the black market, Virdict and Goodluck Jonathan was able to get the arm that they were using to fight the Boko Haram, pushing them back to where they're coming from. What would Buhari not say then? He was crying that the Northerners should stand up against Goodluck Jonathan, that the killing of Boko Haram is the killing of the armies. So it is not that they brought them as a machinery for election and they refuse to go back. It is part of them, and they build it for the same purpose of this political agenda and Islamization of the Nigerian, and at the same time taking people's ancestral land, cleansing of ethnic cleansing. So let us not say that it was because of election purpose. No, they built it. They know about it. They are the terrorists. It's a tool they are using to dismantle other people and take over their ancestral land. But they should know that they have failed, and they failed woefully. Biafra is here, and Biafra we are. And nobody will take it away from us.
Thank you.
Thank you, brothers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anderson. We appreciate you. And fellow Biafrans that are watching, we are getting more update. And as the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as you all know, is in court today, we have given update. And as we speak, the court has been adjourned. But before we talk about the adjournment and the date, I will give you update on what was done before we get to the adjournment. As I said before, we know that the case is not going to finish today. There is no way they can finish it from all what is happening, because the government will continue to bring one thing or the other. They want to bring more witnesses and all that. So it's not going to end today. So it has been adjourned again. So meanwhile, about 4 videos we have played today by the Defense Council. The Defense Council played about 4 videos. Now the 3rd video, after the 3rd video was played, which is the video of Hope Uzodinma, the 3rd clip ends and defense proceeds to question the witness defense. Do you know who this man is? Witness, yes, I do. Defense, who is he? Witness, the governor of Imo State. Defense, what's his name? Witness, Hope Uzodinma. Defense, yesterday, you said the same governor accused IPOP of killing people in Olo, Imo State. The witness, yes. Defense, did you hear him now saying the killing were not done by IPOP, but by the opposition party? Witness, the governor did not mention names. The 4th clip is being played. The 4th one, which is the last clip that we'll play today, the 4th clip played. And this 4th clip is the clip of Danjuma. The clip of Danjuma. This one is even the old one, because Danjuma have 2 clips. So they play the old one of Danjuma. He has the latest one that is even more serious than the old one. So in that clip they play, they say the 4th clip is being played, where former military henchman was urging the people to defend themselves against terrorists, as the police and security forces will not come to their rescue. Defense, do you know who just spoke? Witness, T.Y. Danjuma. Defense, did you hear him say, if you are waiting for the police to protect us, we will all die? Witness, yes. What can you say about his statement? Witness, it is not my job to interpret his statement, but it is your job to interpret the statement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, right? You can't interpret that of Danjuma, idiot. Defense, T.Y. Danjuma said everyone should carry arms, right? Witness, yes. Defense, did your agency arrest him for making such statement? Witness, I'm not aware. Defense, what is the difference between Amoteku and ESN? Witness, Amoteku is recognized by law. ESN isn't. Okay? Defense, from the previous video played, you heard the governor mentioning the politicians were killed. Is IPOP into politics? Witness, I'm not sure. Cross-examination ends. Witness PW2 BBB discharged. third witness about to be called. However, prosecution said that next witness is not yet ready. They are asking for time. You see, they don't start their delay. That is, our team, defense team, are ready to cross-examine everything they bring today. But they called for their next witness, PW2 BBBB discharge. The third witness about to be called. However, prosecution says their next witness is not yet ready. They say their witness is not ready yet. Oh. People where they come court and they know that today is cross-examination. All of a sudden, they say their witness is not ready. Okay, Judge still maintain on his accelerated hearing says they should pick 6 days from the next 2 weeks. If they do not come through, he will strike out the prosecution as weak and close the case. So the judge told them, if they don't provide their witness within 6 days and conclude everything within 6 days, that he is going to strike out the case. Which witness are they going to bring? Let's see. We are still waiting. The judge is telling the prosecution to reduce their witness. So because they want to be bringing witness, that the delay is bring the witness for everywhere. Go to Amote, go bring business. Go to Janjaweed, bring witness. The judge is telling them to reduce their witnesses, to save time, and to accelerate the hearing. In his word, we cannot continue like this. Reduce your witness so this matter can end soon. That was what the judge told the government prosecutor, those nonsense criminal people. And after he said that, the court was adjourned to 28th and 29th of May. 28th and 29th of May. And 6th and 16th, 18th and 19th of June 2025. Proceeding ends. That is where it stops. You understand? The case has been adjourned to 28th, 29th of May. To restart again on the 6th, 16th, 18th, and 19th of June. So from every indication, the judge is very serious and he wants to make sure that he's done with everything that has to do with the case. But my happiness today, in this case more especially, is that the vindication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also the vindication of Mazi Simon Ekpa and the vindication of all Biafrans. That is one thing you should take home. The vindication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the vindication of Mazi Simon Ekpa and every one of us that is here. Because whatever judgment that is being passed today, whatever they are saying today in the court, is exactly what the Finland authority is charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this thing that the government is supplying here is exactly the same thing they supply to Finnish authorities. This evidence they are providing in the court here, this same nonsense they are talking in the court, is the same thing that they are taking to Finland. And as useless as the Finnish president or whatever prosecutor can be, they adopted this nonsense, all this rubbish. There is nothing different from this thing you saw here now. This evidences they're providing this court. All this thing we are behind the court, providing a voice message, providing audio, providing a video of this one. This is exactly the same evidence the Nigerian government have given to Finland that made them to call Mazi Simon Ekpa in. And after this case, with the way it is going, I hope that the Finnish authorities are watching and following up. I hope they are following. They claim that Mazi Simon Ekpa is inciting. Videos have been played in this court of incitement that have been done. And for some of you who have not seen those videos, I think it is time we play those videos. For those of you who didn't see the videos, because some of us didn't see this video, when we say video played in the court today, we are going to show you every video that was played in the court today. This is the video of Danjuma that was played in the court today. I want you to listen to what Danjuma said.
Must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Did you hear that? This is from Channel Television, broadcast from Channel Television, made by Danjuma himself, telling the whole world that the armed forces of Nigerian government are terrorists. They collude with the terrorists, that if we don't protect ourselves, they will buy all of us. Danjuma in ABC telling people to take up arms and defend themselves. This was played in the court today. And I hope the Finnish authorities are watching the proceeding of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I hope the Finnish authorities are seeing this, seeing that Mazi Simon Ekpa was not inciting anybody. He simply did what is necessary that every human being will do, self-defense. The same thing that a general in Nigeria is preaching up to today. And this one is even the old one. I want to play the latest one, that Danjuma, the latest video of Danjuma, so that you can understand very well when we talk about self-defense and those who are saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa is inciting. People across the world, that Nigeria is telling them that Mazi Simon Ekpa is inciting, that we are inciting, that we are terrorists. The Finnish authorities, those who doesn't know what is happening, I want you to pay attention. Listen to this one.
For the revolutionary remarks, sir.
Some few years ago, I warned that the armed forces are either not capable or unwilling to protect us, and that we must defend ourselves. The first denial of what I said came from the Ministry of Defense. They said I was lying. And they set up a kangaroo board of inquiry to investigate the truth or otherwise of what I spoke. And they invited me to come and testify. I did not go. I did not go. They wrote that report which said that I was only speculating, that there was no evidence. And now there is evidence. The whole country now is being run and overrun. And one very clear thing that is happening, these foreign invaders, they are Muslims. A lot of countries on the land are Muslims. They are destroying imports, but they were allowed to come into the country by our government. Now,
As a soldier, my training teaches me that the best defense is attack. Right now, we are all sitting ducks. These people are armed to the teeth with all the weapons of mass destruction, and we don't have them. But we have the numbers, and the land belongs to us. They are trying to recolonize us and take over our land. Can I allow you to defend yourselves? Your Majesty, you heard what they've said. You must then unite our people. A lot of the attacks that I got was from our people. They said I told them to defend themselves. I didn't give them arms. I will not give you arms. Find out how these people who have it got it.
You didn't hear that.
Use the same means. Use the same means to defend you, to defend yourselves. This beautiful land called Nigeria, the biggest country for black men in the whole world, is being brought to ruins by absolutely useless criminals. But how did they get here? How did they get here? Most of them are foreigners. Of course, we know there are collaborators among them. Some of them may be even here. So my prayer is that God Almighty that has given us this land will give us the courage to face up to our enemy and locate where he is and root him out, drive him out of the country. This we must do. Otherwise, Nigeria is finished. Thank you.
You heard the message raw from Danjuma. Raw, calling for self-defense for his people. And that was why I thank Chukwu Okukabiyama that the lawyers were able to present these issues in the court. These videos, play it, everybody hear it. And the lawyer was asking the witness, what is the difference between what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was speaking in his broadcast and what this man is saying? And did the DSS arrest this man? Was he detained? Was he invited? And the man said he did not know, as always. And again, I will bring another video that was played. The one that was made by the DSS people themselves. A DSS man was seen live on a video, and it was played in the court also. It was shown to the guy to identify who is there. At the first instance, his lawyer jumped in and said they don't know who it is. And they told him, keep quiet. Wait, let it play. After playing, the witness we identify, not you. You don't know the DG. The witness we identify to us, who is DG. And they played this video. This video you're going to watch now was played in the court today.
This gentleman, officer and general,
listen,
does not cease to amaze me.
In the court today. Hear what he said.
Because
DG of DSS.
he did not only accept to come here, but he did so in writing. He acknowledged, and he did so in writing. He's a great team player. In all my years in service, I've never seen a team player like General Musa. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you do. And I'll tell you a story about the former US President, George Bush. He had gone to campaign in Florida for a second term, and a 10-year-old girl walked up to him and said, when I grow up, I want to be a president just like you. But she said, at this moment, tell me what a 10-year-old can do to help your administration. And President Bush said, anytime you see an American in uniform, say thank you to him. Because every day they lay down their lives for us. General Musa, please say thank you to our troops for laying down their lives for us. But as much as I like General Musa, he underrated me. You know, I have spent 35 years in this job, but for political appointment, I should be on my way out by April. And all I've learned is covertness, how to do things covertly. So, General Musa, you made a mistake with me. When we invited you for this program to be the chairman, you now decided to go and apply for Canadian visa. So we covertly made sure we denied you. So, my dear General, next time when you hear of DSS, and under a leadership like mine, who has swag in doing the job, don't underrate us. So when you live here, you can see me, you get your Canadians. We wanted you to be here, so you couldn't have been in Vancouver. Speaking seriously about the practical approach to mobilizing to curb insecurity, I'll share experience with
This is where we must pay attention to, this very particular place. Forget about all the joke he was cracking, all those nonsense he was talking is irrelevant. This is where you must pay attention to. This is where we were waiting for. Let us pay attention to the advice the DG of DSS was given to the masses. What to do, how to defend themselves. This is where the key point that has to do with the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because this very video you are watching was played in the court today. This video was played in the court to show to the witness as an exhibit against them. I want you to pay attention. This is where the information is.
With you when I was state director in Bauchi. Most of you will remember an incident in Azari. A group of terrorists, the Boko Haram, then had invaded Azari. They were shooting in an attempt to kidnap, and the community chased them They killed some members of the community, but the community members killed all of them. The last guy, Khalid, climbed onto a tree and was firing. The community stood, they were resilient, and they killed Khalid. Since that day, there has not been one terrorist attack in Azam. As a matter of fact, the former head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, said, and I quote, "If we want to stop or curb this terrorism, we should emulate the Azare example."
Emulate the Azare example. What is the Azare example? Fighting by themselves to curb the insecurity by themselves. They don't wait. Azare people fought by their own self. That is the example this man is giving you, that you should rise up. The people should rise up. Don't wait for security agents. But when the Biafrans do the same, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach the same thing, they took him in and locked him up for many years now.
Tafawa Balewa also happened to be a local government in Bauchi that was always in flames. And the people of Bogoro and some part of Tafawa Balewa, where the Sayawas are, rose up on one occasion. They knew their terrain better, climbed onto trees and mountains. When the invaders came, they did not only repel them, they seized their weapons. And since then, you can attest to it that you hardly hear about Tafawa Balewa again. What I'm trying to say, the practical approach to mobilizing people, is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work.
Did you hear that? That you should not wait for them, the DSS, the police, the army, to protect the people. That it is not going to work. The people should protect themselves. This was exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was preaching. During the NSAS, when people's lives were lost, they opened fire. Terrorists in uniform opened fire against the people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, protect yourself. Defend yourself. The same message Mazi Simon Ekpa is preaching today. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. The same message Dr. Ngozi Oroboese is preaching. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. That is what this man is preaching here. In black and white. On video. On national TV. Everybody watched it and they saw it. And this was presented as SB today. In the court. By Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Council. Biafra Council. Defense Council. It was played in court. And the man was asked, what is the difference between this message and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was preaching? Hear this man again.
Police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work.
Wow.
In the US, if you visit someone
in
the house, you'll be shocked that when the guy hears a police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, why are you putting gun here? He said, well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first.
Wow.
And that is the layer we have to start thinking about.
Did you hear that?
How can you create first line of defense? The military, police, and other security agencies are to deal with the bigger ones, the organized ones. But it is impossible for us to deploy it to every community in the country. It is unimaginable that any security agencies that has the resources to do it. So as we live here, we all belong to one community or the other. What we have to start experimenting is how we can make the community to prepare first if the first line of defense for us.
This is exactly what Mazi Simon Ekpa was doing. Exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preached. We have the Biafran people. This is what we are doing. present first line of defense against the terrorists in uniform and off uniform. The number of deaths, the rate of death in Nigeria cannot be overemphasized. Every blessed day, the northern part of Nigeria is completely overwhelmed and taken over by the terrorists. And they are helpless. And we cannot allow the same fate to befall us in Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called our attention before this thing began to happen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not call only Biafra. He called Nigerian government. We saw him when he was speaking in the street of London, telling Nigerian government to do something while they have time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called everybody in the Zoological Republic, both the Oduduwa, the Middle Belters, the Arewa, protect and defend yourself. The same message this man come today to preach. And because of this, they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court today, and they want to prosecute him that he made a broadcast. Did you hear your DSS chief? Where are the one Nigerianists, the idiots? Where is the Finland governor, Finland president? Where is the Finnish president and their citizens? Where are they? I hope they are following. This very video was played in the court today. It was played in the court today as an evidence. This man is the DG of DSS. He's the person speaking, telling the people to build the first line of defense, defend themselves, don't hope on anybody.
General Wahab said it clearly. And for me, there are 3 takeaways from his lecture. By the way, the general and I were guest speaker at one program in our office, so I'm not surprised that his dexterity. He has developed some sort of expertise in what he does. But 3 things for me. He asked us a question. What is our own culture? Our culture is communal. We do things together. Festival together. Ceremonies together. Wedding ceremony, whatever. So why can't we fight some miscreants, some charlatans among us together? The community should say, you cannot come here. This is what Tafa Balewa has done. If you go to that community to attack them, you'll be sorry for yourself. I challenge anybody to try it. And this is the way we have to do. We have to allow some level of armament for the communities, and they can serve as the first line of defense. Second takeaway from what the general said. Whole society approach is not the first time we are hearing. But what I'm saying, the way to do it is when we live here, those of us who have some influence, the elites in society, discuss with your communities, come to us, get some sort of approval and guidance, and then we can stop these criminals. You can imagine you call sector, let's say sector 4 or whatever, sector of the army, to come to this community if there's an attack. Before they even arrive there, if they attack another community, what happens? This is what we should take away from here. And lastly, he said something very instructive. By the way, I like Osman. He knows who to give time. Have you seen him around here? He has advised himself. So don't run into trouble like the CDS. Okay, so last thing he said to us, which is quite important, is that we should not make this another talk show. And that's why this is my intervention. That security starts from you. There's nothing that is new. 18, whatever.
Where are the Finland authorities? Where is the Finland government?
The French Revolution, in the street of Paris, they were beheading people.
I hope they are following. I hope they are following. How can this kind of video be in the public And the Finland authority is saying that they gave them evidence. You see, this is my joy for the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. With these very evidences that were presented in the court today, to cross-examine the witness, the charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inciting people, the incitement, the same language the Finland is using for Mazi Nnamdi, inciting. We have people preaching exact message from the government, from the country, preaching even tougher message, telling the people to defend themselves. That same country have recruited members of Boko Haram into their military, into their police, into their custom. They recruited them into their forces. In the open, in broad daylight, we see them, they do their ceremony. And we, the Biafrans, have built the first line of defense as advised by this man, as advised by this idiot. And today, because we heed to the advice, even before he began to think about it, we have already started it. And now today, they are prosecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are holding Mazi Simon Ebert in Finland, where is Finnish authority. Are they sleeping? Are they following the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If they are not, we are going to bombard them with this very case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are going to bombard them with the prosecution of that very witness that came out. All this statement is coming out. And at the end of the day, I bet you they will regret what they have just done. They will regret it.
Yeah, we've had hijack of plane. We will forget quickly. We've had the wet year syndrome. We had so many. There's no Matasini and whatever. There will always be security problems. So when I hear people say this is security in Nigeria, as long as human beings exist, there will be security problems. The issue is the response. We have to take that mentality away. What is the security agencies doing? Who, apart from a tree, knows that they want to come and cut him and remain standing? Only a tree. We have to get the community.
We hear that they want to cut him down and he will stand. Only a tree. I didn't say it.
To rise and defend themselves first. And the time to start it is now.
Now.
When you move out from here, I do that every day. I come from a village in Ijebu land, Ogun State, and I talk to my people. I know the level of armament they are entitled to.
He talks to his people to arm themselves, and he knows the level of armament they are. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk to his own people to arm themselves, when Mazi Nnamdi talk to his own people to arm themselves, it becomes a crime. It becomes a crime. This man is telling you that where he comes from, he knows the number of armament he have and what they are supposed to have. And he talks to them on a daily basis to arm themselves. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach the same message, they will arrest him. Mazi Simon, they arrest him. Alex Tobb, you should be ashamed of yourself wherever you are. Alex Tobb should be ashamed of himself. And every Finnish citizen that is following the incidents of Biafra or Nigeria should begin to write and begin to think of how to remove that froster that they call a president. That man is corrupt.
I know how they organize them.
Go on, my sister.
1 second. Is that Alex Tobb? I think he's new president, right?
That's the new president, Alex Tobb.
Okay. The Finland people really need to investigate him. They really need to put eye on him and make sure what he's doing, because he's going to bring the name of Finland to more. You know, because I don't know if he doesn't know Shetima is sponsored this Boko Haram, the terrorist group, the real terrorist group.
Boko Haram.
The international Boko Haram terrorist group, Shetima. And I saw him shaking Shetima. So the Finland people really need to step up on this new man and find out what he's doing before he will bring Finland to more. Because Finland used to be one of the exemplary countries. But this current president they have now, or prime minister, will bring that country name into more. The earlier, the better. They really need to be fast about it.
It is really disturbing what we see. This is it. You have heard it from DSS, the DSS chief.
7 quarters. We have 4 quarters. I am using my expertise to guide them. You cannot wait for the military to come and do everything.
You heard him clearly. You heard him. He didn't hide his word. He didn't pretend about it. He said it. Just these are the tapes that we have played in the court today. Danjuma and this guy. And the next one is Hobos of the Month. Before I play that of Hobos of the Month, let's hear from our brother Christian. I think our brother Christian is here. Our brother Christian, are you here? Are you there?
Mazi Nnamdi.
You're welcome, my brother. Go on. Speak
Morning, brother.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yesterday itself, not so I went where Mickey Batang and so I just managed to come into the but tomorrow next I get so but I've been also following the whole proceedings somewhat and so obviously we just have to keep following and watching. Okay, my voice not top, man.
Hello? We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, but anyway, so obviously, and I wanted to ask this video when Danjuma goes in a corner, and he made the court about the video.
It was played inside the court. The first video of Danjuma that I played here was played in the court. And this very one, the 2 videos we have played in the court, with that of Hobos Adema, where Hobos Adema exonerated IBOB and said they are not involved in the atrocities that's happening in Imo State. Those 3 videos and one other video again, about 4 of them were played today in the court.
Good. So obviously, one can clearly see that everything is self-evidence from the videos. These are self-evidence and self-explanatory, and we as Biafrans, whom Nnamdi Kanu stands for, represents, we cannot expect anything other than, we cannot expect anything less than acquittal at the end of the day. Anything short of acquittal of Nnamdi Kanu is invariably a declaration of war against Biafrans. I am telling you the gospel truth, because everything that Nnamdi Kanu says and does is in line with what every other person, including the government officials, from Danjuma, who was the head of the military, telling people that the military, the security agencies are not neutral. They are not neutral. They are complicit in all the atrocities, and that if you wait for them to defend you, you will all go one by one. I mean, what other, you don't need, that is just done. That is it. That is just it. Now, and this one again, you just played from, is it EFCC or DSS? I don't know.
DSS.
Now, right.
DSS.
Okay, so to be honest with you, and like I just said, we don't expect anything less than acquittal, because what if Nnamdi Kanu, everything he said and did is in line with self-defense. The same guy confessed now from what he just played that only three can hear that they are coming for you, and he stands still and be chopped down. So obviously, we just have to keep pushing. And I wanted to commend you also, because if I name, which from time to time we come in to chip in and to make our own observations and contributions. It goes a long way. I'm telling you, you can't even begin to imagine the value, the usefulness of it. Because yesterday you played a video. Again, I was in a play. I couldn't come in. You played a video of this guy from the VOP. I know CKZ. Right. And a day or two before, There was another one he played where he was all over the place, mumbling and jumbling all over the place. But it seems to me like, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I be every day, it is not falling on deaf ears. You'll be surprised that in this zoo government. Okay, this thing is, because you know what? Because I did the comparison of Ifa Notsike said yesterday. He was more or less just right on the money. Speaking, just countering. He was countering Wanyano.
Money never comes. They never pay for this moon.
Well, who knows? Who knows? You never know when it comes to the zoo. Jesus Christ, you know. But
they pay him now, he begin to talk rubbish.
Exactly, but he did so well because he completely countered her, and the Kewanya na basket, you know. So obviously, but I figure, I could be wrong. I figure that maybe Nandia Noah, they get and we try to straighten them up. So, but anyhow, I just want to say that Udodi, you know, Kaiji Kagane push eventually. We will, you know, it's just a matter of time. Thank you so much, brother, and to every panel in the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. For those who are asking, the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been adjourned to 28th and 29th of May. Then 16th, 6th, and 18th. No, 6th, 16th, 18th, and 19th of June. So it is going to extend up to June, but the judge is ready to end the case. He has already told the government that they should reduce their witness. All these witnesses they are calling that they should reduce that. And they gave them 6 days, only 6 days to conclude. And if they cannot be able to conclude with their witness in 6 days, that he threw away their whatever they are presenting. So that is where we are. So, my fellow Biafra, you see, sometimes when I come online, I tell my people, use your platform effectively. We have the greatest number. Public opinion matters a lot. Public opinion goes a long way. Sometimes the change the way they throw certain things out to see how we can react. Right? Today, there are many Biafran platforms that are there, speaking and bringing out it. But it pains me that some people are still busy gossiping about their brother and their sister. Some people are still busy pushing all manner of comedy and all manner of nonsense talk in their platform. If every one of us can use our platform, continue to share programs. When we do programs, we share it. It is saving life. It's saving life. It is also bringing our voice. Public opinion matters. All these things we are doing here, people coming to speak from all angles, sharing the information, it is going a very, very far way. Public opinion matters. You think they're not hearing you? They are hearing you. They are paying attention. You can see, even before today, every single thing all these videos they presented in the court today, we have analyzed these videos. We have used these videos to counter the accusation. From the very first time they brought that witness, when that witness was bringing his evidence and all that, you see, we pumped videos. Even that of Gulag. I believe in the next cross-examination, the case of the video of Gulag will be played. All this video, and when you go to either Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok, you will see Biafrans pushing out these videos. We push them out. You push them. If you scroll, you must see one Biafran video to counter all these things they are doing. It is a very good thing that we have to be doing. Don't allow them to hijack. This is one of the greatest jobs Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took the social media, put it in his pocket, and held it for us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took the social media and he was able to push Biafra to the highest. Mazi Samoneba built on top of that also. On top of that, Mazi Samoneba through social media was able to spread out and push information. Anybody that says he doesn't know what we are facing today is just pretending. We will not stop. Wherever you are as a Biafran, we must continue to push our message out. Don't allow anybody to stop you or to demonize you. My brother Greg, take the mic and speak to us. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Mazi, choose. And all the brothers in the house, one more time, my greetings. Yeah, Mazi, choose. Just as everybody is saying, that what we are doing is helping and going viral. The point there is this. If Nigeria, the so-called Nigeria, are people that is wise, if the so-called Nigeria are people that love peace, if the so-called Nigeria are the people that have any regard for any Igbo man or the contribution of the Biafrans in the Nigeria as a country, there is nothing that will make them to allow Nnamdi Kanu to come to the court. They wouldn't have even allowed anything Biafra to get to level that it is at this point. From the day one of Wazirike, they continue denying the Biafrans their own rights as the people they call among their country. From Wazirike till now, no one government that came in power and respect the Biafrans or the Igbo people. Instead, when you talk about Biafra, they will call you terrorists. Because when you watch what is going on, Nnamdi can have no single case here. The only case Nnamdi can have against Nigeria is he is asking for freedom. The only case Nnamdi Kanu is asking for Biafra. And how is he asking that Biafra? He said, let us sit down and negotiate and ask each other question. If we agree to be in one country, let us come together and agree. Let there be referendum to decide what we want as a nation. They carry him to the jail. Why? Why must he talk? You're Igbo man. They carry Wazirika into jail. Why? Why must you talk? You're Igbo man. Simon Ekpan come, they carry him again. Why? In the jail. Why must you talk? You're Igbo man. The chief or the Igbo in Lagos talk only to say if you cannot protect our properties in Lagos, we will invite our brothers from East to come and protect our buildings and our businesses. We invite them and we will pay them instead of them to be doing this. They carry me to jail. Bah. Why must you talk? The Igbos come out for election. They kill them and throw some inside jail. Destroy their businesses in Lagos. Why must you talk? You're Igbo man. You're a Biafran. So, Nigeria have no single case against Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria have no single case against Nnamdi Kanu and the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The only case they have against them is because they say, we must go, we are Biafrans, we don't want to be in Nigeria anymore because Nigeria is evil, Nigeria is corrupt. There is no single thing you can pick that you can be proud of in Nigeria. So people who say they want to be one country, let them pick one thing and say, this is what I can be proud of that made me to be a Nigerian. As a Biafran, you pay for school fee from kindergarten to the university level. As a Biafran, you use your money and do community effort to have power, electricity in your community. As a you use community effort to put pipe water. As a Biafran, you use community effort to build hospitals. As a Biafran, you use community effort to build schools. As a Biafran, anything you want, you do it as a community by donation and by individuals. So tell me what a man, a woman will come out and say, I am a Nigerian. Or what will make him to be proud of Nigeria? For you to get to education, you must go through the nail because you're a Biafran. So there's no case against Nnamdi Kanu. And Nigerian government know that they don't have case. The only case they have against Nnamdi Kanu is Nnamdi Kanu is requesting for Biafra as an independent nation. That is the only crime. And that is the only crime that Simon Ekpan committed because he wants freedom for his people. If Nigeria are the country that did not build in injustice and criminality, tell me why must the DG of DSS today that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he wants Biafra. The same DG is coming out to say the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Defend your people. Because the armies now are terrorists, they come and they kill you. They are not telling the Biafrans that those armies that are killing you, that they are terrorists. If I'm a civilian and the military man carry gun, every time pointing at me, why will I not defend myself if I have a gun? Before you wear uniform to point your gun at my face, I will use my own and buy you. That is self-defense. Since I have been in this country, there has never been any day, anything like somebody coming to use gun to threaten you in anything, no matter what. They don't use gun to threaten you. They only come to you if there is only offense you committed, and they will either they write you to come or they come on their own and they arrest you. Not some police going to somebody's house, army going to somebody's private house where people are living. People are living. They suspect that the house may be somebody they don't like or somebody they feel they commit any crime. They went in that house, they pawned the house, they start shooting inside the house, and they killing anybody that is not the house. And you're telling me that person is not a terrorist. So, Nigeria know what they're doing. But what they are doing is the thing that will break them quick, that will make Biafra to go quicker. So anything they like, they're doing. I thank God that today the world is hearing. That is because I know that is how it will go. That's why I prayed 2 days ago. I say the world will see the kind of country that Nigeria is operating, how their justice, the kind of evil they are. Now the GG that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he said people go and defend yourself. The same DG is coming out to tell the whole Nigerians, go and defend yourself. But he's holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell the people, defend yourself. When they come to kill you, defend yourself and protect yourself. If you can kill them first, kill them before they kill you. It become a crime. It become a terrorist. So we will continue in this thing we are doing, coming out every day and telling the whole world what they are doing. And then they say we'll be hearing it because we know what they are doing. So we are not going to relent. Every evil that Nigerian government have been doing, we will be bringing it out one by one. Every hidden thing, every how they do it, we will continue to expose them with their criminalities. That is what we are going to do. And I thank you so much, Choose, that is coming every day to do this thing, because I know it is not easy. It's not easy. What you are doing is not easy. And the whole platform, what they are doing is not easy. But they will continue because what they are doing is the result. The whole world is seeing it. And then Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa will be free, and Biafra will be free. Thank you, my brother, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Greg. I appreciate you for all your support all the time. You're always here with me every day, and we are pushing this message. And I know our message is bearing fruit, is yielding fruit. Thank you all. Appreciate you so much. I welcome my brother Akonye Weter. You're welcome, Akonye Weter. Take the mic. Take the mic. Let's hear
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Uncle Choose.
No.
Ala me kelonya bula na ihu akwụkwọ de Greg and fancha ala me kelonya bula. Thank you so much, Uncle. Yeah. Thank you so much for your candid work. You are doing a great job. When you were talking, analyzing the court proceedings of Bongo La Onyendu, all the glaring to everybody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. It's just persecution because of the hatred that the system of Bongo has on our people. And as well, because of our complacency, we seem not to know what we want. That is why they are reigning supreme But at the end of the whole thing, we shall prevail. That's all I know. My prayer every day concerning our dear leader MNK is after shaming this Bongo. At the end, they will release him. They will have no option. If they say they convict him, that they want to jail him, fine. They won't give him 100 years in prison. But they are evil. They are evil. We keep attacking them. When they did when they persecuted Jonathan, even though he's against us, that is the suffering they are suffering today. Because all the things they said that is bad about Jonathan, the so-called opposition, they have tripled it in the worst side. So when you look at this spiritually, you see that God is a true God. Because whatever you serve someone, that is what that will come back to you. So that is what I'm seeing in this trial. We should win the zoo and our leader. If at the end of the whole thing, they do their maneuvering and subverting of justice and ensuring that they put hand in our eyes, God, the creator of the whole universe, who is seeing everything, we still judge at the end of the whole thing. So that is all I know. Let them keep rigmaroling, going around, round, fetching whatever they like, they call their exhibit, whatever they lay hand on, let them bring it on, no problem. At the end of the whole thing, the justice of God will prevail. So thank you so much. There's many things to say. Many things, we have said it already. So all I know is that at the end of the whole thing, Mmeri Tabu Ngani Nisi MNK. There's one thing that I want to ask Uncle Chooks. This is Ivory Coast issue.
Sorry. When the sorry, the same thing can't trouble Junior. I know the thing click all along. Is okay, continue with that because I'm wondering continue.
This video you're watching is from Ivory Coast, but unconfirmed. Yeah, that's why I don't want to speak about it. I just saw the video, so
okay, that's what I want to ask. Know whether it's your this thing, whether your network have reached to know whether if the situation is true.
It's
that's
true,
what I wanted to ask
and it was successful.
What?
Okay. This very video is from Ivory Coast. I've been seeing videos all this while. I've been seeing videos coming up, but this very one I just saw it now on Twitter.
Jesus.
On Twitter. So from every indication,
that is what we are facing. When Uncle Christian is talking about geopolitics and everybody is talking, our people seems not to understand. See what Ramaphosa went to go and do as a US.
Africa is
mute.
Trump
was denigrating Jealous Malema, even though the man is foolish, but Ramaphosa could not talk. That is what we are saying. The same thing Alex Stubb is doing to our PM. Nobody seems to talk. And our people seem not to understand.
Even how we
everybody to understand this time.
How we total blackout na Ivory Coast from what I heard. So there's no means of finding out what exactly is going on. So all along, but to be honest with you, if this is true, if I Nnamdi soldier take go power in Ivory Coast. This is pure. I won't even call it a revolution, but I will say that this is a new dawn. It is a new dawn on Africa as a whole because it's a trip. It's gonna move from there because if you go to Ivory Coast, where no Ouattara, they are no puppet number one. Nakandi this imperialist. And in Cameroon, in Nigeria, that guy, they have debt on him and is an asset to them. So, but unfortunately, to be honest with you, this is now my own take. I don't kind of expect a thing like that in Nigeria. Why? Because If that happens, I could be wrong, but if that happens in Nigeria, then that simply means that the Fulani, because the military, they are controlled. They are under the influence of the caliphate. So if that happens, I will not be too joyous about it. But we shall see. But obviously, if I know, like Sister Ojugo, if it's true, nah, I'm telling you, if it may, and it's going to have a ripple effect moving forward because all this, like Akonyota was also saying, I saw Ramaphosa na Ojena America, na Koyeli, you know. But for me, I have my double take on the whole thing because as a person makes his or her bed, so you lie on it. So that's why I will not emphasize so much on what went down over there. You know, but it's just sad. It is sad. Africa, this is a continent that has everything. That has what it takes. It's a question of no long way can no long way. They will be the one who will come crumbling. I'm telling the gospel truth because Africa has not just are they blessed with the natural resources, they are blessed with the weather. And so you tell me, no, absolutely nothing. Plane, plane. Well, no, I got moto, you know, for over time. So look, in the big picture, in the whole stem of things, you find out without Africa, and they are beginning to it's beginning to dawn on people now that obviously without Africa, all along it's been just a charade, a shamble, the game they are playing. Africa is poor, Africa, they are now mad, but in actuality, they are the poor ones, they are the ones who can't even survive without Africa. They find a gang up now to take out to Traore again and again and again. Why? Because he decided to do something right by his people. So why don't you, black fatigue, this, that, and rubbish. But in actuality, you are the one who can't even survive on your own. So like I said, I think this is a new dawn. If you remember, my brother, thank you. God bless everybody in the studio.
You see, my brother, I thank God that we have beginning to re-educate our head. You see, there is lie. These people, they fill our head with lie. There is one big lie they always tell. Even our fellow blacks, they always repeat it. They will tell you that the best military government is worse than the best, is worse than the worst, whatever. That's the way they put it.
Democrat.
They say the best military government is worse than the worst democratic
civilian
government.
Yeah.
Civilian government. It is
it's
a
not
lie.
True. Pure lie. Bonko. Bonko.
And the only way we can be able to get away from this colonialism is by uniform. Only khaki people can do it.
You know why, Brachus? You know why they use...
Even, let me tell you, Gaddafi was able to survive and succeed and build Libya, made it to what it is, became a hero because he started with a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Every other place where you see civilian ruling, you can never walk away from these colonial masters with a civilian uniform.
With a civilian uniform. That's why that's when they make that assertion that the best civilian rule, the worst civil, they make it because that is their venue. That is the only way they can.
Propaganda, they planted it and our people go to school and cram it. Some people go and they read it as a poem. You see them in national TV, they begin to recite it.
Yeah.
Idiots, they begin to recite it, they occupy their brain.
Yeah.
They don't want to be free. They know very well. They know very well that it's with that uniform that we can be able to free ourselves.
Exactly. They know. Ndi bad. The Western world, Africa bad. So if no brainwashing and propaganda and using their agent, to lie, to sow seed of lies. Mm-hmm.
Let us just take the examples we can see.
Yeah.
Libya. When Gaddafi was around, Libya was the best country in Africa.
Yeah.
Up to date, there has never been any country in Africa that was able to reach the standard Libya reached.
Yeah.
Libya that was in sanction for decades, and yet they never borrowed 1 naira from anybody.
Mazi, as we speak now.
They were in sanction, and they never borrowed 1 naira from anybody.
Yeah. Traore, as we speak now, he's not just diversifying, he's building a solar panel that will give the people light, electricity from the sun. I was in Ouagadougou, the capital.
My brother, what Turare have done within the space of 1 year or whatever, Nigeria could not be able to do it since independent to date.
Exactly. So
independent to date, Nigeria could not be able to do it. What Turare has done.
Exactly.
With uniform.
So obviously, this imperialist, this Western world, if they tell you go right, my brother, I bet go left. Oh,
go left. With immediate effect.
Yeah, because they are very serious, very, very serious in their bids to undermine, to keep Africa perpetually. So obviously, it's obvious, it's shown from ever that they don't mean well, So like I say, Traore is exploiting the natural solar that is in abundance. I want a chada place 24, even late night safe. Heat in Ememadu. The solar panel he's building, he's embarking upon, at the end of when it's all said and done, they will not have issue of electricity. Look at Nigeria. For how many decades now? Same old, nothing, not absolutely nothing. When they plant these criminal leaders, the past drug dealers, money launderers, and certificate forgers, and they call them civilian rule. Meanwhile, in one hand, they are doing worse than military rule in terms of buying people, invading privacy, and doing so. And at the same time, they are being used by the same Western world. But this military guy, they in fact, they are just the best, because now, as it is, they say, okay, leave me alone. Trump invited this guy. He told him that I'm busy trying to build my country. I don't have time. No long way can no long way. But no. So my brother, if, like I said, this Ivorian stuff, if he takes hold and becomes successful, is a plus, big plus for us, because it will go down. I don't know. I'm looking for Cameroonians to stand up, because they have one dead alive sort of guy, old wheelchair KJ Buyalian France. And they are what other evidence do you need to know that you are dealing with your enemies? The French government, they are protecting the Cameroonian president, a guy who cannot even stand on his own. So, how do you go, my brother?
You see why Cameroon, they have the same problem with Nigeria.
Yeah.
And that divisiveness, the British and the French have already planted that divisiveness in them.
Yeah.
The Anglophone side and the Francophone side will never agree to come together and hold a coup to rescue themselves. They will not.
Exactly. Yeah.
They will never come on the same page. The same thing you have in Nigeria. How can you ever imagine that somebody from the Caliphate in the northern part of Nigeria will match with an Igbo man?
Never.
To go for a revolution. The one we did before, they called it Igbo coup.
Yeah.
Young officers rose up and did this same thing that is happening in Africa today. Was
exactly.
Initiated by Biafra.
Chukumanzogu them. Mm-hmm.
This same thing these people are doing today was what he did then.
Yeah.
That's why I say we are 1,000 miles ahead of others. We move
100%. 100%.
All those they reject, at the end of the day, they'll come back to it. The same thing Chukwuma Nzogu did. That is what many African countries are opting for today to do to rescue themselves.
Yeah. Do you know that they are creating everything now? These Sahel countries now, they are building they are creating their own one bank now to cut away from the Francophone, the France. These are money for this thing. So they are in the process now, and it's incredible. It's incredible the level of revolution that is taking place before our very eyes. So let's see how it goes. And Senegal, they will also have to stand up, because this civilian rule has been very detrimental. At all. So you can't keep doing the same thing again and again and again and expect a different result. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Civilian rule my food. Civilian rule my food. Let them continue pushing their propaganda and blackmail. We can never be stopped. Africa is rising up. If by the special grace of God, by the special grace of God, I pray that Ivory Coast becomes a success. Once Ivory Coast becomes a success, then Burkina will be relaxed.
Yeah.
Traore will be much more like, because that is where they are plotting their evil.
Yes.
Most of the attack is coming.
I think they might be. I think they succeeded, because the guy I'm working with this morning, I told him yesterday. No, he called me saying his half brother that living in Ivory Coast. That he said the guy that yesterday morning told me it was fake. So later today he came and said he think it's real, because every internet and everything that is in Ivory Coast now is cut off. He cannot reach any this. So with that, he said the guy it's possible, is correct, that the military have taken over. So they say they succeeded. Yeah, according to the guy.
We will continue to observe. We will continue to observe and follow.
Yeah.
And before I round up the program, there was some information that came out yesterday that I want us to look into. When you talk about the zoo, you know, that country is a very, very funny country. Very, very funny. Very, very funny country. I was seeing some funny posts yesterday. Let me try and bring them up so that we can be able to look at it together. These are people that are taking Mazi Simon Ekpa to Finland. They are working with the Let's Stop, and they are taking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. Look at this post by Sahara Reporter. He says, Nigerian Secret Police DSS deny role in controversial abduction of IPOB leader in Kenya. DSS, they deny you, say they no get hand for the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Who can't get hand? Who can't get hand?
So let me go carry Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I've been a police go carry him. You know, before that their former attorney general, he said it was the Interpol.
That terrorist, Malami.
He said Interpol came out and said they are not aware. Today, DSS now they claim say consign them, say they are not part of it.
Okay.
This is the information that was coming out. And that yesterday again in court, the Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday warned Aloy Ejimako, member of the legal team for the self-proclaimed leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, against unprofessional conduct.
Who won? Mazi, who won?
They won the Aloy Ejimako, the court, the Federal High Court. They won him. And the question is, what is that unprofessional conduct?
Exactly. Yeah.
The only unprofessional conduct we can see that we talk about yesterday is that Aloy Ejimako tried to bring information from the court and tell Biafrans what is happening.
Yeah.
Because yesterday they restricted people from coming into the court. Some of the people who they have cleared, the court have cleared to come, they refused them. DSS refused them from coming in.
Because they don't want the truth to come out.
Exactly. And at the same time, they refused transmission from the court. They drove away press people so that they can go and write out their own script.
Exactly.
Yesterday, but Chukwu Okabiama doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
Alleged terrorism. DSS denies involvement in Nnamdi Kanu arrest. They deny that they had no day for man. And I asked these people, I wish our defense team, we asked them, can you please explain to us who were the people that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought to us?
Yeah.
That question has not been answered, you know.
Yeah.
They have not answered it up to now. Who brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria? Who? How? And that was what the other court said. Ask them that they must explain the situation surrounding the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before ever you can be able to say you want to try him. Today, in broad daylight, the DSS is denying that they are not aware. My brother, my only annoyance, I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is ended. My only annoyance today is Alex Stobb of Finland. That man, Alex Stobb, must be investigated by ICC. He must be investigated by ICC. A man that is having meeting with the leader of the terrorist group in Nigeria, Shetima. Drinking coffee with Shetima, having handshake in the public with Shetima. And you are in Europe. I don't know whether European Union have started sponsoring terrorists. I will not be surprised because that is what France is doing in Africa.
Yeah, Britain too. Huh?
What they're doing, sponsoring terrorism. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So when you see that Finland have joined them, I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah, that US aid, you know, it was what David Cameron, he was channeling it. You know, he was channeling it for the sponsorship of the Boko Haram on that early stage. After 5 years down the line, he came out to proclaim Nigeria as an Islamic country. As a record, there's a video to that effect where he declared that Nigeria, because they had the whole plan, you know, they have the whole game in play. So at some point, he came out to say, "Oh, that Nigeria is an Islamic country," because they know that is what they've put things in place for them to take over the country, and they have. You know, what is just remaining is the D-Day, which is coming. So like I have been saying, any region of people who don't do the needful, equip yourself. Like everybody has been singing this song now, Danjuma and the other Commodore, and all of them, including if you don't get ready, you'll be taken unaware. You'll be swept aside because nobody can stop this rain now from falling. Peter Obi, these people like him, they will all be put to shame. People like that are dragging us back into this evil entity that was not supposed to be in the first place. Peter Obi parading around. Oh, Peter Obi and the an evil entity that have nothing good to offer. You want to be president. You can't you can't even change anything. It's beyond civilian, it's beyond human. Nigeria is beyond any human being. If you really think you want to, it simply means you have to bond, that is destroy, that is total breakdown of the whole system and start afresh. Where everybody will now sit down and say, okay, how do we go about this? How do we do this? That is the only way. Anything other than that, P2B or whoever, shower or whoever, they are deceivers. They are lying to you. They just want to put their name in the record book of former Nigerian president. That is what it's all about. Same goes for Tinubu. Tinubu have not absolutely, from here to kingdom come, Tinubu can never add even a dime to the betterment of Nigeria. It's just what he wants. It's just that legacy. Past president of Nigeria. That is what they fought about. Buhari fought for him to be able to push the agenda, which he so craved. He said it severally, that is to make the entire country Islamic country. He said it severally. So, and that's why when he came, he did nothing other than to push that agenda. So that is it, my brother. Thank you so much, Brachus, and yeah, we'll see you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you and my fellow people, Biafran, who are watching us there. All my speakers that are on the platform, I appreciate everyone that have participated on today's program. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as we all know, has been adjourned. So we are going to wait again until, I think, let me check the date again so that I wouldn't make a mistake. I need to check the date so that Biafrans can get the date of the next sitting so that we can be able to follow up and continue to push the message out there. So wherever you are, I appreciate everyone. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this very channel or you have not yet liked or share, you are not doing us any good. You can understand that everything we are doing here is paying out. I wish that Biafra, you see the way every one of us went to work. When they brought the witness and the witness began to talk rubbish about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you see how Biafrans went to work. Everywhere they begin to bring out old videos. Videos were coming out everywhere. We are sharing videos. You cannot scroll 2 times without seeing a video that is coming from Biafra land that how to vindicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I wish every one of us will go back to that status quo. In that same way, begin to pursue the issue of Biafra. Stop talking about your own brother, your own sister. Stop antagonizing your own self and think you are doing somebody. Focus on things that matters. Focus on the real deal. I wish every one of us can focus. Just get focused. I bet you the Biafra we are talking about will come even before you realize it. It will be in your palm before you realize it. Every single one of us. We must not relent. Let us stop all this gossip, all this unnecessary attack. Is that all the videos we are bringing are the paid way? You can see all those videos you have been sharing. That was the video that was played in court today. Those videos we are sharing, that is the video that was played in court today. You saw the video played in court today. The video we are sharing. I wish everyone can get to work. Continue to do the same thing in the issue of Biafra. Present evidence, the atrocities of Nigerian government, the terrorism of Nigerian government against your people. That is where your focus should be. Not on attacking your brother. You begin to take the video of your brother, you see, you analyze it. You take the video of your sister, you analyze it. Our deputy prime minister will make a video. You bring the video, you analyze it. What nonsense. Let us get to work. Do what we have to do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is dead and buried. And the judgment that is coming out for the case of Mazi Nnamdi, all this evidence, will be carried like that and given to... Shebi, they say they are working with Nigerian government in evidence. I hope they will equally take the transcript of this very prosecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hand over to Finland. Because it is the same charge, the same case, the same thing, the same thing. We don't need to make any... There's no mathematics about it. It's the same thing. Just to take the whole thing that is being played in court today and hand over to Finland. I hope Alex Stobb, or whatever they call him, is watching. I hope the Finland police and authorities are watching. I hope the lawyers, their prosecution council is watching what's going on in Nigeria. All these evidences and what the Nigerian government is presenting in court. Absolute rubbish. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been adjourned to 28th of this month and the 29th of this month, May. Then again, it will start again on the 6th, 16th, 18th, and 19th of June, 2025. The final judgment. We are going to, the judge have said that he must get to the final judgment. He must get the final judgment. It must come from the 6th, 16th, 18th, and 19th of June. There must be a conclusion to the case. That is what the judge said. And he's very serious about it. So that is why the adjournment is coming very, very close. And he has given the prosecution counsel, he has given them only 6 days, that they should not extend about 6 days. If they want to go and bring all the witness in the world, let it not be more than 6 days. And he has advised them to reduce that nonsense they are calling witness. He should reduce it so that the case can be able to be ended as soon as possible. That is a way forward. Our hope is on Chukwu Abiyama. Our hope is on what Biafrans can do. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra itself. I'm not hoping on any judge or any whatever. My hope is on Chukwu Abiyama and what we can do to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. And we must do what we have to do. So wherever you are watching this program today, I appreciate everyone that have been part of this program, wherever you have connected from, whichever angle you are connecting, whichever role you are playing today. I pray that Chukwu Abiyama will strengthen and guide all of us. As we round out on this program, I will allow my brother Greg give us your closing remark. Give us your closing remark, my brother Greg. You are there. If you are there, give us your closing remark as we are rounding up. Greg, you are there. If you're there, give us your closing remark as we are rounding up. The case have ended and we are closing up. If Greg is not there, Bro Christian, you are there.
Yeah, the master chose.
Okay, give us your closing remark as we are rounding up. Maybe before you round up, Greg might come up.
All right. So yeah, Udod, this Omoto show onye Yoruba, okay, he has just given a finality now to June, I suppose, June something, because he said similar thing before for the month of May. So, but also badro, onye jife nwata wile akenu, aka lobia, aka bubia mbu oge waletea. So we just keep following them. At the end of the day, Chukwu Abiyama, like you said, You know, our hope is in him, even as we do our best. Our hope is in him, not in any human being. So thank you so much once again for what you do. Super chat. Super sticker.
Thank you so much, my brother. I saw the super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my beloved brother.
Okay. I got Fwechi. I get Nikan get you again, Wechi, no.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. My beloved sister Ojugo, give us a closing remark. My sister Ojugo, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay.
Even though I have food in my mouth.
Eat is very important. I bet eat.
I'm eating at the same time, driving to work.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
No time.
No time, my brother.
No time.
So, that's all the effort we put to make the West what it is today, and yet we are not appreciated. We are not appreciated. We'll become their punching bag. Now we said we don't want to be a punching bag again. Let's go get our place ready. You say no. So, but you know, we'll just carry seat to sit down. Sit down, they watch this drama, see for this stuff. And I think the whole video, like you said, will be sent to Finland. Because I'm telling you, I've been saying it since yesterday. You see this current Finland person? Let me reserve my words. That man needs to be investigated, seriously investigated. That man. He just started, and he started on a very bad ground, very bad one. He wants to make a name, and he wants to drag the name of Finland to the mud. Finland has been there before him, doing well, being one of the best in the country that stand for their citizen. And here comes Judas, but or Pharaoh. It's okay, because I don't see what Simon has said that we are not saying now, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not said, or Danjuma has not said, or DSS man has not said. I don't see that. To defend our people are being by every day. We cannot farm. The farm where you can go get something and save money. You cannot. You cannot. Students are scared now to even go to school because they hijack the buses and then they drag all of them out. And that man, that's why my anger is going. No, it's not even the zoo. The zoo has already made their name. That's why they're answering zoo. But this other country, Finland, that's where my anger. That's the one that is really, really getting to my nerves. That is behaving like this. I mean, when you shake hand with a criminal, it's a very big question mark. But like I said, we'll sit down, watching this case and see where this case is gonna end. Because the judge has been, this date, I'm gonna finalize it. This date, I'll finalize it. This date, I'll finalize it. I will know when he will finalize it. We are watching. We are watching. We are watching. Biafrans are watching. Nigeria, Finland, Biafrans are watching. And Biafrans are angry. like really angry, ready to explode. Ready to explode. If you have a social media, instead of analyzing Dr. Ngozi Adabeze, please analyze what happened in the court today.
Exactly.
And my advice is this again. Mary Chika Ike in Finland, alias Nwayisiocha, her phone has been hijacked. And I'm warning any Biafra, go ask Prince Nwa Davido, his IT person. They have access to you if you are watching her with your phone. If you connect to her network, they will have access to your phone. So the earlier you quit, the better, because nobody knows where this is gonna go. The phone has been hijacked. And when your phone is hijacked, it's through your Wi-Fi. And if you have Wi-Fi, anything you connect to that Wi-Fi, they will have access to it. If you're still watching her, advise yourself. If anything happened to you, you're on your own. You have yourself to blame. She came out, she said it. My phone has been hijacked. For the whole world to hear her voice. And some stupid people still go there to watch her. Sorry is your name. If it's our DPM. Sorry is your name. I'll keep it here. Thank you all, Biafrans, for listening.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. We appreciate you for your constant contribution and the motherly love you always show us on this platform. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. Thank you so much.
And you too. Thank you.
Yeah. Bro Greg, are you here? Bro Greg, are you there?
Yes, Mazi Chus. Yes, I'm there. Thank you one more time for the opportunity to say bye-bye to Biafrans for today. Yes, it's just to encourage the Biafrans to continue your effort. Do the things you're supposed to do, especially the people on the media. You can see that the media and all what we are doing is bringing results. Because Nigeria have no case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they have case against Mazi Nnamdi, they would have gone to court in London. London is a democratic land, as they claim that they are democratic land in Nigeria. So if they think Nnamdi Kanu committed any crime, why nothing stopped them from going to London and take him to court? But they did not do that. Instead, they went to Kenya and tried to kill him. Because they could not kill him, then they have to bring him down. Now DSS is denying that they are not involved. So we want to know who are the people that went to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the Fulanis can be training people you don't know. Buhari is a criminal. So there's nothing the Fulanis cannot do. They are well known with kidnapping business. So nothing they cannot do. So that is what our defense teams should try to understand, how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria. That thing is very, very important. Since the DSS is dying, the Interpol did not go. So who are the people that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria? Or did they use the Kenya people to do that? We want to know. So that is what our defense people are supposed to be demanding at this point in time. How did they brought Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria? We want to know. The whole world wants to know. And it's very, very important. So let the Biafrans continue asking questions and voicing their voice out so that the whole world will be hearing. The same thing will happen during the time of our leader, PM Simon Epa. We will not stop until our victory shine like a torch in the darkness. Thank you, Mazi Chus. And may God bless you and bless all the Biafrans. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Greg. I appreciate you for that wonderful speech that you just made. And fellow Biafran that are watching, wherever you are watching from, I appreciate everyone that have connected to this program today. whatever contribution you have made to this program. We appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program. I will say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every single one of us that has been in this program. Whatever you are doing, please make sure you share this program. Click like and share. If you have not yet subscribed, subscribe. Touch your notification bell. Touch your notification bell so that each time I come online, you will notify. You can join us on time. You can equally click the link and come in and join us, make your contributions. That is why we are here. Exchanging views, sharing views, whether you are a Biafran believer or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever be your religion, whatever be your orientation, you are free to join us. Ask those difficult questions. If you have a superior argument, bring it so that we can treat it once and for all. It is only Biafra that we are looking for. We are not looking for presidency. We are not looking for resource control. We are not asking or begging for anything from anybody. All we are asking is live, and let's live. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every Biafran across the world, wherever you are. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. I appreciate everyone who has been with us. Thank you so much for being part of this program. See you again tomorrow, same time. Stay blessed. We will continue to bring this gospel to all Biafra. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
We go stand together, fight for freedom now. No surrender.
This day is more than just an opening. It is a call for peace and reconciliation. Join us at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit, where the past and present voices for Biafra independence come together. No segregation, no division, just one people with one purpose, an occasion to voice our differences, resolve them, and stand stronger as one people. May 30th is also our separate Biafra Heroes Remembrance Day, when we honor the brave souls of men and women who fought and children who fell from the genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, where over 3 million Biafrans lost their lives. The day we honor those unjustly imprisoned and killed before the war, during the war, and presently, simply for being Biafrans. We salute our past and present leaders, from the vision of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to the resilience of Philip Effiong, the fearless dedication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the unwavering courage of Simon Ekpa Odogu, who have carried the torch of our struggle. Their sacrifices and leadership lights our paths forward. As we all know, for far too long, we've endured suffering at the hands of our enemies and division from within. This summit is power-packed to heal those wounds, to uproot seeds of discord planted among us, and to unite Biafrans across tribes, regions, religions, and political views. Together, we are unstoppable. Be part of history. Join us on May 30th, 2025 at the United States of Biafra headquarters in Washington, D.C. A day of unity, remembrance, and renewal. Biafra rises as one strong nation, bolder together. Venue, 11726 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Time, 3 p.m. Biafra time and 10 a.m. Washington time. 30th of May 2025, a united Biafra. Our time is now. This message is proudly sponsored by the Office of the United States of Biafra Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, and the Biafra Information, Telecommunication and Postal Service. My name is Marvelous Chukwubikem Arinze.
Face many things, we don't fall. Them took Nnamdi Kanu, but we stand tall. Simon Ekpa, them catch we still they strong. We go rise higher, no place for wrong. We no go fall, we go stand. In unity, we hold the land. From night.
Okay, well, go Akubali bonine. Okay, kwe akubale mane na mo. Okay, kwe akubalo
mono na mwewe. Imanolo mweje metadike nula o. Manolo mweje metadike nula. Okay, kwe akwa kama babazie. Akana na eme okay kwe kwa noboda ngamati jubonye na kwe kwa nife kwe kwa kuluno na leo. Igbo muloza mwazo great Biafrans onye bune otego kwe tiketi yewu. Maka the first ever inauguration of United States of Biafra USB Embassy na Washington DC office USA oma abuli femeleme. No bia kabasi mo kan kololo budo kavano na tiu na nugo numwe. Nke abu na 30th May 2025. Mosi abu kanya be inauguration ya akudo. Igbo bibo ya bu na gbagwa mbọ gị sonye n'ime ewu oyi. Ịnọlụ na USA gba mbọ gị sonye. Maka anya bụ mmemme ya bụkwa ife ncheta ọma abụla eziokwu oyi. Na anya bụ 30th May 2025 bụ mbọsị dị asọ. Mbọsị a na-akwanyere ugwu ọma abụla eziokwu oyi. Na ya bụkwa 30th May 2025. Bụkwa mbọsị eji echete Biafra heroes and heroes ọma abụla ife mere eme. Nyaka nji kwuo na ya bụ mbọsị dị asọ. Na ya bụ mbọsị bụkwa the first ever Biafra Peace Summit ọma abụla ife mere eme. Udo ya chi o ka mụ na-ekwu oyi. Kedu ụmụnti n'onu n'ozi ọma nwanne ezisalụ n'ụta atabọdị na nwata chi eze amụrụ n'obi nke Biafra is our home and the Biafra is our religion. N'ọbịa sị m ka nsi salụ n'ụ ya bụ ozi ọma. Maka na ezu ụka eli ude na-atọtuo ngịga. Maka na fa na-agba ọra mmụọ na ọra mmadụ na ya bụ nnekwute mmemme. Maka na ọba aka nne kweta mmiri aka ebe akwajesi enyi ga ka ezu ezu Baịbụl bụ welu ụta mmanụ ewu. Nke ndị kwadoro ya bụ mmemme bụ GME eke chuzi na bịa n'ụlọ n'ụlọ m kenele. Mmadụ dị ka Mazi Ebenize Ebele Chukwu na m kenele gị. Nwadati na ijele nwanyị na m kenele na anụ olu m oyi. Asị m na ojisi ike na ọya dị n'ụlọ na mma ewu. Ife eme n'ụlọ manye eme na mmanwụ. Igbo n'ụlọ unu m ewu.
We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died, that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my inspiration.
The deed no wrong, but them military shots at them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still lives in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ibocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I touched me. Remember when me tell you say I touched me. Yeah, I remember that one that called us a Bruce Mero. But the way you go like a Papa Nuku. But then they were born here. Me tell you what I look and the what for this Amiro. Me tell you what I day. For me the plan and the rest of man I tell you what I me never give up. Me tell them
fallen heroes, I want to promise you something today. We must fight together, no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra. May your soul rest in peace.
remember I, for other Biafrans, and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, you'll never be apart. They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front, without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not then? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation.
We play in our history that the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes, those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now? If not you, you died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in the heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes, so I'm falling heroes.
This is for my fallen heroes. Give them motivation, people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a gas, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire,
They pay the ultimate price. They die for the freedom of unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Yeah, put the flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on, cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah, you know what it is.
I'm looking at myself in
We
the
must
mirror.
revenge, and we must stand to represent who